Cek cek cek. Halo. Halo, welcome. Selamat datang guys. Oke. Yuk kita start dari awal.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Anjir, lupa aku. Bahaya nih. Ntar ya. Sensor. Bahaya nih.
Back to the beginning.
Ini lagi.
We all come to a...
Nah, gue udah pakai kolor.
Come on, Ed. We should go.
Already gone. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Guess.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
I should take a look at that map.
Tá. Peraí. Let's go.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Never said that, Mulligan. I said we should both be down here, watching this dead guy. For safety.
Wait. Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Those damn fast
federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Pertama Gan, mantap Gan. Gas.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Game apa nih bang? Alan Wake 2.
Everything we know about the previous murders.
Gue sambil
Worth
dual
taking
stream nih,
another
jadi
look.
mau lihat dua komen apa chatbot agak bingung-bingung. Sorry ya kalau agak telat jawabnya. Zoom. Killer profile.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am.
Wih, tentu.
You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring?
Betul,
You know
kalau
what happens to
pensiun,
cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
belum
Stairs
buram
are
nggak
out.
streamnya?
You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Nggak buram lah ya. Bitrate-nya udah aku tinggiin, cuma dual stream nggak tahu itu ganggu apa enggak. Horor belum horor ini mah.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Jauh juga anjir jalannya.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Lari weh. Wih, lari juga deh.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Hey!
Itu polisinya.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
Deputy.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob?
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Bond is joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Welcome guys, selamat datang.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table.
Aku takut kena
We
ban
didn't
ya di
touch
TikTok.
nothing, you know.
Ini udah nudity
Procedures
sensor.
and
Udah pakai color
stuff.
tuh.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Di bawah. Nah. Investigate the crime scene.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Bukan lah.
Incise stab wound. Chest cut open.
Kena bunuh
Heart
nih dia
removed.
nih. Tuh, heart remove. Nih heartnya di sini nih. Major chest trauma. Cargo strap used to restrain victims. Heart found near the victim's body.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Footprint.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
So scary.
Someone left in a hurry,
Nggak scary kok.
knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Investigate aja. People said the killer. Later.
Was he killed here, or brought here after? For display. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map.
Suara aku kecil ya?
Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago.
13 tahun
2010.
yang lalu,
The same as all the other
2023
victims.
berarti.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Blood splatter.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers.
Nightingale went off
Quite the party.
the deep end FBI fire.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Transport.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Duh. Kylie. Nightingale.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too.
Dia bisa ngobrol
You
sama
are not allowed in the lake until he says
mayat.
otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was
Dukun dia
chosen
ni.
as the victim.
Dukun FBI ya.
Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Ngomong lagi nggak ada lu. Jalan ah. Apa ni?
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. A creepy twig sculpture? Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good.
Wash
This
hand,
way,
take chicken
right?
out of fridge,
Right.
second.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Tadi apa aja sih? Wash hand, take chicken out of the fridge, second nap. Ada logo. Let this be warning for you, fellow trespasser. They say the lake is something combined. Eruption, volcano, or the sinkholes. It loosens weight. Panjang. Pas penuhnya. Nah. Apa aja tadi? Ini ikan by the
Did you get lost, Anderson? This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure.
Ini.
It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods
Keren
alone
ya,
at
AI-nya
night,
bisa nungguin.
possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds,
Kita
strapped
jalan,
him to
dia
the
jalan.
table,
Kita
cut
lari,
his
dia
heart
lari.
out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping?
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense. I didn't...
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Ambil lah. Nah, gitu dong.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story.
Orang bikin buku
Killer
gitu.
left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the
the
words.
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my... Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Nah, profile.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest.
Tak tahu ya kau.
I must find out what.
Jalan lah. Lead the way. Mari. Nah, ikut kau. Pandai kau. Nah, depan lah. Kok disuruh cek lagi? Ada apa nih? Oh sini. Ini.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Something hiding.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Gaskan. Ke town morgue.
Hey,
Layak deh.
you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Nah, mantap. Ada shortcut nih.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies.
Apa ni?
Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Apa ni? No entry. Itu ada barang.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie
We're all
lunchbox?
in this together, hero.
Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Itu. 18, 12. 2. Let go.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Let go.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Kekencengan nggak sih suara gamenya?
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Grafiknya gila sih. Anjay.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Bisa jalan di air. Ray tracing. Oh, ada map.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Wih,
Don't know, don't care. How much did you have? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough.
dipegang banget tuh.
Oh dear. Cute.
Oh, di dalam diner.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Saga, Casey,
Tim Breaker.
Tim
And
Breaker.
let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing? Sure.
Oh.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all. This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Keep it down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
Profiling will help me find a way forward.
Bang, Mocha mana bang? Mocha! Tuh. Nongol ya kalau dipanggil profiling. And bookers.
The cult of the tree. What are the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their
Oi,
spruce tree
tentu.
back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed.
Finders keepers.
My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Si anjing bisa tahu ketemu apa ya.
The bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
Once was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Penulisnya
Private
jatuh
party.
ke danau, private party.
No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence.
Anjing,
You need to
tahu-tahu
hand
ya
it
dia.
over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
Ambil.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Siapa gini?
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fed.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
Apa nanya?
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV
Bukan yang dari
all
awal
the
tadi
time.
ada telepon
No.
sama anaknya.
You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Bingung nggak tuh?
Hai.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest.
Deerfest.
Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
Yes.
Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult.
Sige lah jalannya, wey.
Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff.
D&D.
Looks like you have some guests.
Dungeon and
Ah,
Dragon.
morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Go to the examination room.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
How are you?
Fuck you.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Kalau benar.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
Cauldron Lake. Ini tadi di Cauldron Lake. Breakfall. Who left this? Previous murder. Case closed.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Happy pula anjing. Cult stash.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Hey, kemana kau? Woi. Tadi di Cauldron.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
turun lagi dia. Code symbols. Psychology. Ini pakai mask. Triangle matrix. Symbol.
What was the cause of death?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem.
Bengkai.
It doesn't add up. There's writing on here.
Ada tulisan.
Can't make it out.
Di jantungnya ada tulisan.
How'd they manage that?
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
Ada sesuatu.
This looks like text.
Ada tulisan
A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Bruises victim. Oh sini. Anything to learn from the body. Smudge text under victim's skin. Bukan. Sini. Nah, ritual writing. As ripped open. Tulisan.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted.
How did killer
Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Bloating.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Ada tulisan kan? Ada sesuatu.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Manuscript.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages.
Tuh.
I didn't think they were relevant.
Ada clue.
To this case. I have them right here. No, wait!
Siapa, Gi?
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Pak.
Show me the clicker.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
Pistolnya.
I'll make you pay.
Jantungnya udah keluar masih hidup. Bangsat.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Get into the light. Get into the light, anjing. Mana dia? Oh, tuh.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move.
Oke, kabur.
Now.
Ambil. Anjir, gila.
Vanished.
Tamat agak. End of chapter. Apa nih? Continue.
He didn't have a heart,
Casey,
but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
Halo Gan, halo. Halo Bang Febrians.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
Hilang aja. Naik tinggal.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
Is this the work of the
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
Malam, selamat malam.
There's one of the pages on the floor.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap.
Malam-malam main game horror.
Finding a way in would be
Seru.
difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Dari apa sih? Itu ada barang. Baterai.
To a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future.
Pakai lampu
There's
lawannya.
no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Mana dia? Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. But taken a creature of darkness. Harus balik ke danau tadi. Cold Goal. Bukan yang tadi. Mana yang tadi? Victim of cult killing became a monster.
That's not right.
Bukan. Sini berarti. Nah. Game buat orang pintar. Enggak sih, enggak juga bang. Sembarang taruh aja, ntar juga ketemu. Cover me writing. Patch found inside chest. Sini, ritual. Detektif-detektifan. Taruh-taruh aja, nih nggak bisa. Aduh, ketemu tuh, bisa. Gitu aja. The only victim to become a monster, why?
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Okay, OTW.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
OTW balik.
Fuck me.
Bisa asal gitu rupanya.
That's terrible.
Yoi.
We'll do
Taruh
what we can.
sampai ketemu udah berarti itu. Ada barang bisa. Nih.
That's crazy, right, Thornton?
Pungut barang.
Nightingale's heart was missing.
Ambil.
How could he do anything? He's dead.
Kosong. Ini ada barang. Ada titiknya bisa dibuka berarti.
Well, that's all
Obat nih.
crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real.
Nggak bisa nge-heal. Balik ke danau.
They're a fine pair.
Yang bolong ada.
Hey, how you doing? My client has been held here long enough.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have.
Gue juga bisa gitu.
Can you call it in, Casey?
Makanya. Gampang kan? Nggak susah kan?
Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Game ini aku udah pernah tamatin sekali. Makanya aku tahu taruh-taruh doang bisa ketemu. Soalnya kemarin juga gitu. The car can be used to travel between locations. Nah tuh.
Rinse and repeat.
Cauldron
Clock
Lake.
out, get a beer.
Balik ke danau.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Sampai. Gue pernah lihat bule main ini juga, tapi cuma cuplikan aja.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap.
Bagus banget story-nya.
Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Lari.
Thanks.
Nah, lari deh.
Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
How are you folks doing?
Those restricted
Hello.
area signs.
Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
Nggak tahu kenapa, padahal menurut Bondi. Ini Karena
How
gamenya
did you
itu
hear
kali,
about the
apa,
murder, Ilmo?
speknya mau tinggi
Do you know
banget
anything
soalnya.
that could help us?
People tend to tell me things.
Berat
The
banget
Koskela
soalnya
brothers
gamenya.
are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by
memang gamenya bagus
Watery.
sih.
Just down the road from
Grafiknya
Bright
juga
Falls, there's a
gacor.
Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours,
Grafiknya gacor,
hunting,
storynya
fishing,
bagus.
hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
Salah.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau
udah
of Control checks volcanic activity and
turun
air
harga loh
toxicity
gini.
levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater saga.
Banyak bacotnya gini. Nah itu ya.
Looks Nordic.
Kayak ginian
I
lah.
bet a family member made it.
Ini beginian
Stephen,
lah.
we're investigating a murder
Banyak
that occurred
ngobrolnya,
nearby.
banyak cutscene-nya.
What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid.
Tapi kalau dimainin
But I don't
seru
know
sih,
anything
bagus.
about a murder.
Story-nya bagus banget.
The operations here are run by a
Udah bisa
different
dijadiin
department.
film.
I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
Di Indo kurang gacor ya. Yoi.
My mother made this sweater for me.
Gak banyak yang main.
How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother.
Orang malas
Watery,
ini ngomong-ngomong
my
ya,
hometown,
ngobrol-ngobrol ya.
was
Maunya langsung
founded by
nembak-nembak
Finnish
nih.
immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirret.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. That's all I've got for the moment. Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
Cepet, jalan woi. Hurry.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know what. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is.
Triangle. Sini. Nah. Ini apa nih? Footprint.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Oke, OTW. Ikutin jejak kaki. Berubah aja. Oh, map. Udah ada. Meluncur. Pegang pistol. Reload.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd you go from here?
Bapak dia.
I can feel something. A presence.
Anjing.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold.
Bangsat game ini.
This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop.
Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
Witch Ladle. Let's go. Ini taruh ke... Yang masih oranye berarti di sini. Yang udah putih berarti udah kelar. Masih oranye berarti masih ada. Gampang nih. Masih ada lagi yang belum. Follow Nightingale Trail, explore the Witch Ladle area. Apa itu? The mystery in Cauldron Lake being known to Indonesia.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the... These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
Ini caranya tuh begini.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Witch hut. Sini.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer.
I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse. This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
What is the ritual? Sini.
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue.
Sini.
Where? To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge. I need to check the general store for the heart. Case. The general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Bapak kau.
Darkness surrounding.
Balik kau. Tidur kau anjing. Tidur.
A cultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
Ambil barang. Saga General Store. Dapat tas. Check with Lady Fortuna at the counter. Sudah logo.
The text on the heart is clearer now.
The word
Legible.
press on the far side of the mirror.
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
Mau shotgun.
And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Lady Fortuna at the counter. Ini. Ini. Kos 705 1713 717 723 737 05 13 17 05 13 17 23 39 berarti 739. Yuk kita coba 7 3 9. Dapat shotgun. Salah. Fix lah. Ini.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
Makes this hint behind the mask.
Anjir. Apa gua putar balik? Goblok.
I'm never gonna get used to this.
Jantungnya Nightingale.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me?
Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo.
Logan? Logan! Where are you?
What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things. What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This is moving. Like a nightmare.
Ada pohon lagi. Anjing. mulai seru nih.
He's here. Nightingale.
Eh? Pak Crash. Ada. Come on. Yeah. That's good.
Please help me.
What was that? Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
Keren sih. Shit. Anjing.
He's here. Nightingale.
Trapped here. We escaped. Danger.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal. Nightingale's badge.
Set to find the light switch. Read it like her. Nightingale. Set to
Anjing kau. Anjing kau. Bapak dia. Meletup kepala gue. Nggak mau. Nggak.
Gotta move. Now.
Mama.
Go.
Lari dah. Bang. Udah mau habis lagi. Aduh. Ah. Monyet. Monyet. Mati kau. Apa dia lari? Hilang lagi dia. Gila. Matilah. Matilah kau. Anjing.
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
No.
Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
Lego.
Anderson, where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex, Casey, how? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be.
Should look around. With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
Yo, mati.
A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it?
Gampang banget.
Notes and ammo. Looks like they're tools of the trade.
The cult doesn't see their victims as people.
Flare, shotgun, topeng, tas. Lanjut. Reload. Ini jalan kemana? Oh, itu overlap. Ini manuskrip.
Yup. Already got the answers to these.
Case closed.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
Golden Lake. Fall of the tree. Victims are like enemies. Banjirnya hilang. Anjir. Oh fuck. Lari. Monyet. This is not how the story goes. William udah. Nggak bisa.
Even the animals are turning into monsters.
Oke. Anjir, habisin peluru aku. Mana semua? Take the car back to Bright Falls. Oke. Car. Balik ke Bright Falls.
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hon. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now.
Main place dia. Itu.
Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Oh, fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense. I remember.
Thank you. Welcome. We have a great show for you here tonight. Alan Wake is here. Alan Wake, one of my all-time favorite writers and guests on the show. He's here to talk about his latest book. And as usual, our house band, old gods of Asgard, is here. And you away, you crazy Vikings!
Was I on a talk show tonight? Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids.
Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down. Woo! Oh, man. It is so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
So does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
Initiation.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, I sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well played, man! That is spot on! Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark, doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Man, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. I kept expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
Hello?
Hilang.
I'm losing it. Something's not right here. I needed to get home. To Alice. What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story. Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar. I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
Hey! I think I've been locked in! Anybody?
Fuck. Now I have to find the code myself. Great. There was something here. A broken transmission I couldn't quite make out. What was that? A message? Impossible to say. There was something in the studio with me. I had to get out.
Nyangkut.
This is the ritual to lead you all.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about riding here for countless days. A blackboard for mapping out a story. On the index cards, the nightmare that just happened to me. A summary of the story so far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape. knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
Belum bisa give duet. Oh.
Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Welcome back. We have a great show for you here tonight. A real treat to all you Alex Casey fans out there.
Mana gua ni lama tak
Alex
nampak.
Casey himself is here tonight. That's right. Sam Lake, ladies and gentlemen. The actor who has given his face to the famous detective in the film series. And of course, we have Alan Wake here. The best-selling writer, the books, the films are based on. Let's do this! Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
Alex Casey.
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made it fester. It needed the sun, but there was only the night. I was tired. Insomnia covered me like a plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window, my own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp, shaped like an angel. The only thing that shed light on this sordid mystery. That's great! Murder Case Casey! Great job, Sam. Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Wait, stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
Luar. Sini lagi. Nggak bisa. Five, six, five. 665. TV nggak nyala sekarang. Bapak dia.
Hello?
Ah, no need. There you are, Tom. Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without the other. Good to see you.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
No totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katsoppa, a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor. You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights. It won't take long when you get to work.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here.
Basement. Ini basement. Oh, ini yang tadi. Let's go. Basement.
An old lamp in a shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me? The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness. I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the... Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed. Like something in a dream. Opening a way forward, the lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now. The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new from the darkness.
Anjay. Tutup. Itu lampu.
I needed to find another way out. The dark place wants to drown me. I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember. The clicker. The light switch. I lost it. But I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror real. It feeds off my mind. Twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral in the darkness. I dive to the bottom to find the answer, the map, and the key, and the compass. It's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean that's not an ocean, and a lake that's not a lake.
Hilang, Cok. Oke. Lanjut. Wih, ada telepon.
The payphone was ringing. Somehow I knew the call was for me. Hello?
Alan Wake?
Yes.
Do you know who I am?
No? Who is this?
We'll get to that later. There are spies all over. Shadows.
A sense of deja vu washed over me. Had I had this conversation before?
Alan, listen to me carefully. Caldera Street Station, the subway.
Halo bang, sorry
You
mati
need to
lampu.
go there. I'll
Udah
call
nyala
you
bang.
again later. Make sure to pick up.
Do I know you? I know you from somewhere.
You've just forgotten again. We're in this together. Don't worry. I got you now. We've been working. Great.
I'm losing you. Hello? Hello?
Jangan dibancing dong. Subway pass. Berak, biasalah. Oke, OTW subway. Subway pass.
The man had said Caldera Street Station. I had to go there.
Udah main jadi Alan aja nih. Yoi. Ini si Alan nih.
The Caldera Street Station sign was there, but the entrance was missing. I had to make it appear. Maybe I could use the lamp to reveal the station entrance.
Famous writer Yoi. Tutup.
It was locked from the other side.
Oh, itu lampu tuh. Illumination. Udah kayak film itu Despicable. Lanjut. doang bayangannya, kadang taken beneran. Oke.
Is this the way it was on the page?
What the hell? Oh, hey. We met at Door's show.
Alan Wake, the writer. I'm Alex Casey. I'm looking into a murder.
Come on, what is this?
There's a piece of evidence, a manuscript of a novel. You wouldn't know anything about it?
A manuscript? What manuscript? I need to see it.
Rumor had it the manuscript contained the details of the murders. A murder cult was following the story to commit their gruesome acts. Was Wake their leader? Had he written it? How far would he go to create a perfect work of art? Or would he be the next victim? Stay here.
No, wait! I need a gun!
No chance.
Casey!
Damn it. I remember dying in this alley in a dream I had. He was just gonna keep killing me here, loop by loop.
Iya makanya.
You're not gonna get what you want.
Woi, aku mau ambil loh.
You know shit. You don't really wanna know. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
Dah, mati. Center. Ah, pistol, mantap.
This was an echo of the books I had written for years. Picking up Casey's gun felt like I was assuming the role of the detective. I had a light now. I needed to get back to the subway station entrance. Shit. With the alley in darkness now, restless shadows block my way.
Ya, revolver. Hey. Wih, anjing bapak dia. Agak miss. Monyet tuh. Monyet tuh.
The shadows faded out until they didn't. With the gun. I could use the light to open the subway entrance now.
Kabur.
I needed to find another light to go deeper inside.
Kan beneran ada yang gimmick. Iya makanya kan. Anjir kejut, Cok. Sekarang perlu cari light. Ambil barang dulu ya. Loker-loker. Ada lagi nggak? Nggak ada. Tuh, naik lagi. Masih tadi. Ya. Mau ke sana dulu. Bisa nggak sih ambil balik? Nggak bisa. Ada map nggak sih? Ada, tadi udah dapat. Mana sih? Emang nggak bisa? Kok nggak bisa? Tadi ada map. Nah ini, tuh. Ini tadi pencet M nggak tahu kenapa nggak bisa. Sini kan, ini ada echo nih. Dari situ.
There was something hidden here, like a phrase repeated over and over. The words resonated with meaning. Had I read this?
Tanda meningkat itu berapa ability nyala? Ini ya. Restore 50 health for each second when using plus like push or hostile. Stun. So start killing an enemy. Lari. Ada lagi. Hah? Oh. Lord of War. Increase damage dealt by the last bullet. Damage 25% when hitting and multiple enemies with one shot. Restore 15% of max health when landing a direct hit. Flare gun. Shotgun. Ini bisa diambil balik. Ada yang ngejar. Belum dapat shotgun. Nggak apa-apa. Biar udah siap ntar kalau udah dapet. Kalau ada pilihannya kan berarti pasti dapet.
The gates to the platform were closed. I had a ticket.
Kosong, kocak. Game badut. Gosok kartu lo.
Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more. Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo. Something was here. A vision about to reveal itself.
The I agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing. Presumed dead. The cult was leaving clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing.
Gimana hijau semua maksudnya? Ntar, aku cek. Oh iya. Oh gitu. Bentar ya. Masih nggak? Malah jadi green screen anjir. Ya rusak. YouTube doang lagi. Nah, kok hijau? Eh? Di TikTok aman loh. Anjir malah kena April Mop sama Streamlab. No way adik-adik. Semangat guys, mungkin bisa pindah ke TikTok. Sini bang. Gak bisa dibenerin nih, aduh. Gimana?
I had a location. The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
Coba mampir ke TikTok. Di TikTok aman sih. Di YouTube-nya doang nih yang hijau.
The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward. The blood trail continued deeper into darkness.
I'm lost.
Initiation. Bapak dia.
Shit. I don't like the sound of that. tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on. Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for that changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed. The federal agent had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death.
Bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
Mampir ke TikTok bang kalau masih ini hijau. Nggak bisa dibenerin nih. Di YouTube-nya hijau anjir. Apa ke?
Another echo lingered here, a source of inspiration.
Your word is your research can help you. What do you know? Word is your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
Interlace.
I had a new beat for the story. I was making my way deeper into the story. I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel. The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible. The water was gone. The way forward was open.
Gimana lah ambilnya dalam tuh? Kok nggak bisa? Woi, ambillah. Ya. Udah amat anjing, capek.
Someone was humming. Was it worth the risk to go see who?
Bapak dikejut.
Hello. Oh. Hey, Alan.
Hey?
You snuck up on me. Oh, that's my crazy wall. I'm just trying to make sense of things. Don't judge me.
I'll trade you walls any day.
Give the evidence to the FBI or transport me here to this dream reality. Why? Who, where, why, motive, why me? Missing time, no memory until now. Have I always end up here? Will I forget when I got out? Dr. Delgans.
Sorry. Have we met?
Memory problems again, huh? Yeah, we've met. Tim Breaker. We've shared notes. Hey, I've made some progress on the map if you want to take a look. I still haven't found my mystery man, though.
You're making a map?
Trying to. It's hard to map a dream, though. I keep ending up in unexpected places. I find interesting things like those strange markings that react to the light, but never the one thing that I'm looking for. Feel free to check the map out. Oh, I've been stockpiling supplies while I poke around. If you find a stash, take anything you need.
I appreciate the help. Who's this mystery man?
Oh, it wouldn't be much of a mystery if I knew. All I have is a name. Warland Dorr.
The talk show host?
No. No, that doesn't sound like him. The guy has many disguises, but a talk show host? No. I'll keep looking. See you around, Alan.
Eh, bapak dia. lah di sini. Sini. Oke, lanjut.
The memory is fading like a dream. I must hold on to it. I remember an awful beacon in the darkness, the scene of a ritualistic murder site in the subway tunnels. It's a previous draft of my writing. Must be. I've been trying.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play. I had found another compelling location. This thread fit the scene. The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
The memory is fading like a dream. I must hold on to it. I remember an awful beacon in the darkness, the scene of a ritualistic murder site in the subway tunnels. It's the previous draft of my writing. Must be.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play.
Nah, udah nggak hijau tuh.
I had a new idea, a new story thread. The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage.
Kosong gitu.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found. The plot element I found would drive the story forward. A sick and twisted story. But it worked. The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
Wanjay.
None of this was real. It was unreal.
Ngilu aja.
Fuck me.
This isn't your stop. Secret parties. This isn't your stop. This is coming.
Hey, murah bis. Hey. Hey.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
Kosong. Initiation. Hah? Oh, balik lagi. Oke, lanjut. Nih.
Alan Wake.
The echoing hall had a story to tell. I had a new idea for a scene. The hall had changed into the murder cult's hideout.
Kosong semua. Niche.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual, vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site.
This is the ritual to lead you on. Don't wait to meet it when you're gone.
Gun.
Using the words.
Ngakak kau.
Shit!
Mati aku.
Come on! You're stuck in I ain't the one.
Pak anjing. Mana sih?
Shit!
Ngapain aku mutar, anjir? Bocah nggak kelihatan belum. Collapse tunnel, oh balik. Berangkat. Ya kali ya, lanjut besok kali ya. Ini jam juga. Oke, sampai sini aja dulu, guys. Thank you for watching.